Hey everybody, and welcome to another Learn to Digitize video. I am Sue from OML Embroidery and OML Digitizing, and today we're working in Hatch and we're talking about fancy stitches, special effects on stitches, and today is the radial fill. Now I've done other videos on the ripple fill and calligraphy and different things like that, so go back and watch those. They're pretty cool, all special effects with one or two clicks. But today, the radial fill. So, what it is radial turning stitches. What does that mean? Let's go look. So, I want to digitize. You go over to the left with on the famous toolbox that I absolutely love. Click on digitize, and we're going to go with another circle. So, you click and hold the left mouse button key. Let go when you have it where you want. Click again. Now I want a perfect circle, so I'm simply going to click. As your regular tatami, boring. Now the radial fill works with tatami and satin stitches. So you can't use it with motif, and there's other ones. The Florentine works with that. So we have it on regular tatami. Let's do, this is up and down, and this one is more, and this enables you, and if you click here on the lines you can move it up. So let's move it to right about here, and let's pick some fancy tatami stitch. How about one like that? That works for me. And then let's go into effects, and let's go down to the bottom, and let's click on radial fill. And right away you can see that it is a radial fill. I love it. The main difference with the radial fill and other fills, say the contour stitch and even Florentine, if you go up here to the reshape button, and we've done that on other stitches, you can move the center of it around and have a completely different effect, and wow, does that look good. But you can also take it outside of the shape, and look at how that makes it look more directional. It gives the shape more dimension. It's fantastic. Let's try it with another tatami stitch for a different effect. How about these lines? Ooh, look at that. Ooh. Yep, I like that. And I can think of a million ways to use this. I could probably play with this stitch all day. How about a random one even? Oh, doesn't that look nice? That almost looks like feathers. So you can sit and play around with different versions of it and do it in different ways. Let's look. Yep, I like that. That looks excellent. So move the center around. It's only used on closed shapes, obviously. It has to have the right path. And if you click off it, let's go to select, and you can see it still has the center, which I actually think is really cool. So you can change the effect just by moving the center point and moving it outside. You can change the turning angle too. Let's see how to do that. So we want to go to edit objects, and while we have it highlighted, and we want to go to break apart, and then we can do reshape. Click on the object, reshape. Do you see how that looks? Wow, so these are angle lines, and you can really get into some pretty cool stitch editing. So we can move one of the angle lines, and look how it changes. You can move them here. Look how it changes the turning stitches. So you can, whoops, I crossed angle lines. No, that is a no. But you can modify it to look exactly how you want. That is some major stitch control in my book. So there's a few things you can do with this stitch. Let's change for the effect. We can get out of that. Go back to select. Look at how cool that is. Click on it, do reshape. You can play around with it, but that is a spectacular effect. And remember, it only works on tatami and satin. This is too big for satin. Let's close edit objects. Let's go to digitize. We're going to do this again, and we're going to make an oval this time. So you hold down the left mouse key, pull out your circle, let go, click, and then we're going to bring it out this way. Click, and you hit enter to finish your circle. Now it's holding on the designs that we had last time. So if you don't want radial fill, you go, wow, what happened? Whoops. Go to your select thing. There we go. So it's back to tatami. That's what we want. That's fine. Now let's try doing this. Let's put the radial back on. It's groovy that it holds your last design. I really like that. Let's move this off. Let's move it to about here. Whoops, I need to zoom in apparently because I missed it. Let's move the center. Oh, you can reshape the center. I was going to tell you guys about that after, but I just did it by accident, just with my handy dandy mousing. Isn't that cool? I really like that. Again, I think I could play with it all day. Let's move it out. Whoops. Go to reshape. Let's move it out. I want the whole thing moved. There we go. It's just a matter of hitting the right one. And look, there we go. It's also because I have a crappy mouse. So yeah, and even if you make a few click mistakes, that's fine. It's just my mouse and this computer. So look, that is absolutely beautiful. I'm going to zoom out a bit and we are going to go to layout and you're going to see how versatile this is. We're going to make a flower, but with the curving stitches. So click, merge the over, and look at that. So the same angles that you had works. So it works once you set it up. It works. Now, doesn't that add a very beautiful effect to your flowers? I don't really like the red. I kind of like the blue. How about dark blue? That one's pretty. And what I would do with this design, let's go back to digitize. Let's go back to circle. I'm just going to pull out a little circle. Let go, click, and hit enter. And we're going to go back to our select key and we'll change that maybe to a purple and we'll just go like this. And tell me that that isn't a really cool flower. Hit the 0 to bring it in there. Look at that with all those curving stitches. And that was just a few clicks. I set it up and then I shaped it around. So that is how you use the radial fill in a couple of ways on tatami stitches here inside Wilcom Hatch. And don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel to let me know that you like this video and you want more like it. I appreciate the inspiration. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys in the next video and happy digitizing, everyone.